What's up guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you a few tips and tricks on how to make more Robux in the trading plaza. I'll be going over what you should sell, how much you should sell it for, and some other things that some people seem not to know about. But before we get into the video, I just want to say if you are enjoying my videos and want to see more, then I'd really appreciate if you can like and subscribe, as I'm almost at 900 subs as of recording this video, and with your help we can get there and possibly even 1k before the end of this month, who knows. But enough of that, let's jump right into the video. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to be going over is what you should be selling. Now in the latest update, as of recording this video, they have added 3 new worlds: the Hero, the Titan and the Naruto world 2, which I haven't unlocked yet. Now most of you might be thinking that in order to profit the most would be probably selling heroes from the Naruto world. Now if you thought that the Naruto world was the most gonna be the most profitable, you'd be completely wrong. Same thing for Titan. In order to determine what world is going to be the most profitable, you need to play yourself, see yourself as a free-to-play player mostly, and see where would the majority of the, the player base be at, right now. And the answer to that would be the Hero world. Maybe even borderline Star, but I'd still say that's right now most of the player base are in the Hero world right now, because the jump from Hero world to Titan is like huge. Same thing for Star to Hero, but just Star's very grindy. So the first tip would be to not think about trying to immediately sell any of these pets, because most likely you're not going to find anyone who's going to be looking to buy them. I'm not saying that you won't sell anything. Like if you were to sell dragon heroes, you're not going to sell anything. There might be someone who would buy a thing or two, but I'm just saying that the majority of demand right now would be in the Hero world. So yeah, if you're just starting off Anime Weapon Simulator for the very first time, grind. I wouldn't focus on, trying to sell these pets. I would try getting to Hero, and even when next week's update comes out, probably the demand is still going to be somewhere around here, maybe a bit more on Titan, because the only people who have really reached the Naruto world have all the game passes. So yeah, make sure you keep that in mind. I still have a few My Hero pets. So a quick summary, tip number 1 would be to make sure that you are grinding the heroes where most players are at. If you don't do that, you're just going to be in this position where you're going to have all your heroes on your stand, and maybe the occasional person every hour or so would buy something. But that kind of happens anyways. If you wanted to stay like that, you wouldn't be watching this video, would you? Alright, now that we are in the trading plaza, it's time to move on to tip number 2, pricing. Now, what exactly do I mean by pricing? I'm talking about what you choose to price your heroes at and whether it's actually good or not. Now, for some reason, people tend to think that because you see, let's say take this person's stand as an example, they're selling Moros for 5. Just because he's selling a Moro for 5 doesn't mean it's worth 5, or you need to sell it at 4 in order to actually sell it, because he's always going to be there. Which leads on to my first tip. Ignore what people are selling their heroes at. Just because there might be a guy who's selling, for example, the secret for 40, doesn't mean that this guy over here should be selling his secret for 40. Here's another example. As you can see, this guy over here, I think, yeah, this is his stand. He's selling Momos for 5, Ochakos for 2, Shiny Tsuyus for 2, and even Denkis for 2. Now, does that mean that these pets are worth these prices? No! Now obviously this guy just wants to make a quick 2 Robux. As you can see, he's gone out, sold out instantly. But from all that, he's probably made less than 10 Robux, to be honest, 5. So yeah, keep that in mind. Don't sell your heroes for prices that you see others selling at. Sell them at what you think is right. Now that leads me on to my next point. How do you decide what is a good price and what isn't a good price? Well, that requires a bit of trial and error. Now obviously I can't just give the prices, because prices change, they're never the same. What sells for me today will be different tomorrow. It's not always the same. Now, in order to actually find the price that really works, what you should do is obviously get some pets from the hero that you've chosen to grind. You claim your booth, okay? Don't put them at 5s. Now, these are a bit old prices, because that's what they were selling for. For example, I was selling Shiny Momos for 100, and they were selling. As I said, these are old prices, so Shiny Tsuyus would be more on the 15-ish side, I would say. Shiny Denkis would be more 35. I think 35 has been working recently for a few friends of mine. And Shiny Momo would be probably, since it's you should always look at the power a bit as well to get an idea. So if this is 772k, don't just flat out say, okay, since this is 2x power, then I'm gonna sell it for 2x. So if this is 80, then you're gonna sell this for 160. No, don't do that. What I like to do is I would see that there's a 2 times power, but then I would sell it like I am doing right now for 100. But keep in mind, not a lot of people are really gonna be having like over 100 Robux on them, or would be willing to spend that much. Now, the only reason I actually had it like at 100 is because at the time it was selling for 100, as I mentioned before. Again, there were some people who were selling for like 5s and whatnot. So again, a quick recap of what has been, you know, said in this video. Keep in mind that's not to focus on what other people are selling at. Grind the world that's in most demand. As I said, as of recording right now, I can't check, but it's the hero world. Also, don't forget to make sure you find that sweet spot at what is like selling and what isn't selling. So for now, like this was old prices, like as I said before, that this was like at close to the beginning of the update when, you know, no one was really able to get these shiny Momos or the shiny Denkis or the shiny Tsuyus. Now I know that shiny Denkis tend to go a bit more of like the 35 to 50 range, and this would be like 50 plus. Again, try some things out. For example, what I like to do is I'd like to put one shiny Tsuyu for 25 and then another for 20. So then, you know, it looks like as if it's a bit on like a discount, you know. That's where you take advantage of, you know, the mentality that most people have is that, oh, he's selling Zabutos for 35, or let's look for someone who's like selling really cheap, like just ridiculously cheap, you know, 2s and 1s. For example, let's say this like shiny, this rainbow, so you know, he's selling it for 5. I'm saying it for 20. So wait, am I like overpricing them? Are they only 5? Well, that's what people tend to think. But eventually that will sell out, and then people will come over to my stand and see, oh, I'm selling for one for 20 and one for 25. So it's worth 25. So I better buy this so then I can flip it for 20. 25, hold on, no. I said 20, right? And yeah, I meant to say 25. But yeah, that's really all the tips that I have for you guys. Again, I'm not some kind of god's trader, even though some of my friends have called me that because apparently I'm just that good at trading for some reason. But I'm pretty normal, as in, you know, I just don't, I keep to myself, you know, just because, as I said, just because I see this guy selling shiny snakes for 5, I don't care. I'm gonna sell it for how much I think it's worth. And that's how I've made so much Robux, and why someone who sells for 2 has probably made 100 Robux after 3 weeks of trading. So if needs be, guys, rewatch the video. See what parts you've understood and what you haven't understood, and if you still can't understand those parts, feel free, ask in the comments. I'll help you. If I don't respond to you for some reason in the comments, you can even join my Discord. I'm usually online a lot on Discord, so eventually I will answer you. The goal of this video is to help you guys to make more Robux than what you're making right now. As I said, there are many of you who are just selling for 2, for 3s, for 5s, because you want like that's Robux right now. But obviously, do you really want 100 Robux in 3 weeks, or do you want, how much I don't know how much I've made, and I don't really want to make it feel like I'm flexing or anything. But as I said, I'm no god's trader or anything. I'm literally just a normal person who's playing Roblox, who's playing this game, who's selling. As in, these tips and tricks, they aren't really like insane secrets that like secrets passed down from the generations to me that I have on a paper that was, you know, from back 500 years ago. I'm pretty sure that most of you eventually came to this realization. You know, you got these tips by yourself. But if you didn't, it's completely fine. That's why there are, you know, tutorials on YouTube. So anyways, I hope you guys can use this video to make a lot more Robux. If this video does actually help you in any way, I'd really appreciate if you can like and subscribe, show your support. As I said at the beginning of the video, we're close to 900. As of recording this video, I think we're like 5 away. Maybe we can reach 1k either by the end of this month or by the end of next month, since we've been growing really fast. You guys like my videos, so please don't hesitate to ask me anything. And if you are actually still watching this video and not you like clicked off immediately, again, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support that you've given me. I'm sorry if I haven't really been uploading much. I've been busy preparing for my exams, which are really soon. But I hope that if you can give me just 2 weeks, you know, to finish them off, and then I will try to be more active. But then I have like another batch of exams in like 2 months after that, like, or around that much. I don't have the specific dates, but you know what I mean. School is school. You can't really do anything about it. But don't worry, I'm going to be trying my best to push out some uploads even during the exam week. But that's going to be it from me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I've already said what you have to do if this video helped you. You don't have to do it, but if you do it, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys in the next one.